The Bachelor.
Oh,
Nice.
that was offensive.
Oh, we can redo it.
No, we're sticking with it here.
No, I like it.
I love it. So, Victoria, a little fun fact about this show is, and you love sports, so this is not necessarily pertaining to you, but we started off as a sports podcast 50 episodes ago and quickly realized that 75% of our audience are women between the ages of 25 and 35 who don't necessarily care about sports. However, the common denominator was The Bachelor. So we pivoted, and this is now the number one staple of this podcast.
Love that.
Life is funny. But you are, the perfect guest because you do love sports and you do love The Bachelor.
We're well-rounded.
You're very well-rounded. Your extracurriculars are exemplary. And
Thank you.
I have to admit, I've grown to love The Bachelor because of this podcast.
Oh, it's everything. I love
watch it.
The Bachelor.
I watch it regularly now. I'm here for it. I know whatever. I don't care what anyone thinks. I love The Bachelor now. But 2020 is just around the corner. And with that comes the new season with Pilot Peter Weber.
Pilot Pete, put some respect on his name.
Put some
Pilot
respect.
Pete.
Pilot Pete. Lots of alliteration. Followers of Reality Steve, the blog for all reality TV, but most specifically The Bachelor, Bachelorette, BIP. They know that he's been leaking names for a little while now, as early as September. But ABC has officially revealed their cast of 30 contestants. Here are a few notable standouts in commentary from Chris Harrison / Entertainment Tonight. But more importantly, we're going to play a little game of superlatives. We picked out a few interesting names and a few interesting bios. And then Victoria, our resident Bachelor expert, is going to give us the superlative and the analysis.
All
Simple
right.
enough. So
Simple.
Jason, JT, me will go around. We'll read off the name, the bio, and then Victoria, you take it from there.
Got
Easy
it.
enough.
Easy.
All right, I'll kick it off. And then we'll go Jason, JT. All right. So first up, we have Eunice Cho. Again, this is not everyone on the show. This is just a few standouts. But we have Eunice Cho, 23-year-old flight attendant who hates flying.
And Eunice is most likely to get eliminated on the first night.
Really?
Yeah, I would say that because Peter is a pilot, she's like, "Oh, I'm a flight attendant, cute," and like that's gonna be what she puts everything on. And you can't just be a flight attendant and assume that you're gonna work well with a pilot, you know.
I would think that would be most likely to get you to advance.
But she hates flying.
Yeah.
And I
But that's cute. That's
I
fun. That's cute
guarantee
away.
one of his dates, at least like 12 of his dates, are going to be like flying the contestants around. And if
Let's
she
make
throws
some
up on him,
predictions.
it's not going to be well.
That'd be like a sous chef who hates cooking.
We got to make
Yeah.
predictions tonight.
Yeah, we will at the end of this. Well, at the end of this,
Okay.
we'll cap a few based on these names.
As a pilot,
Okay.
do you think he has any like weird fantasies about flight attendants? Like, could that work to her advantage?
But
Mile High
that's
Club?
like a doctor having fantasies about like disease. Like you're around him all the time. It's not exciting anymore.
She just
We apologize to all flight attendants.
But
You
no,
are
you're
not the
like
disease.
they're around it all the time. There's nothing exotic about a flight
diseased.
attendant. It's like I don't know a good analogy, but there's
come up with
nothing
one.
exotic.
I think this is great. That's a great. I foresee a scenario where Peter's like, "Oh, so Eunice, do you have any like interesting hobbies?" And she goes, "Ha, no." And then he's like, "All right, well, we're done here.
No, fully. Yeah, she's gone. Eunice is gone. Sorry.
She gone. All right.
Sorry, Eunice.
Well, she
thanks.
gone, but we got Lauren J., who's a 26-year-old marketing executive from Glendale.
And the very first thing I thought whenever I saw this girl's pose with that hand, that sassy little hand.
What is she doing?
Was she is the most likely to be the first to say, "I'm not here to make friends," because
Is this a power pose?
It's not even a power pose. It's just like there's just some sass to it, and I can't even explain it. You know what I
boss.
mean? Like, doesn't she look?
She working it.
She's working
working
it.
it
She
for dang
looks
sure.
confident, and also she looks like, every reality show, it has the person who says like, "I'm not America's Next Top Model. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to be America's Next Top Model. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to marry Peter. I'm here.
And that
I'm
should
here to
be
find
the
a
mindset
man."
of every bachelorette. You're not here to make friends.
No, I don't know.
And to
The
win it.
Bachelor in Paradise.
I've said it
Those
in the
are two
past.
goals.
Like the real reason you go on the show is yes for love, but the real reason you go on the show is to promote your MLM. And so I think she
Or the buzzer.
or the buzzer most importantly. So yeah, I like it. All right,
I just
JT,
have a feeling she's going to cause problems. I just have it. Like I just see it. You know.
there's no doubt. JT, why don't you take this next one for me?
Okay, we have Peyton M., 23-year-old from Massachusetts.
She's a business development rep. So
probably a Patriots fan. So that's
Oh, a
unfortunate.
salesperson.
Go
That's
Pats.
that's the
Tom
new
Brady.
That's the new fancy way of saying I'm in sales.
Tech.
yeah.
And Peyton M is most likely to aggressively interrupt everyone else's time by
What?
saying, "Can I steal him for a second?
Can I steal him for a second?
Like,
Okay, now you are
hey,
offensive.
can I take him away for a second? Sorry. But she's actually not sorry at all, and she's had him alone for at least 6 times throughout the duration of the night. That's for
Again,
sure.
I
Peyton
love
M.
all these strategies. I think you're hitting it. I think this is the way to go.
I've never watched this, but if I did, I would want the cutthroat people
It's
to
a
win.
great show, Jason. It really is.
They all, there's like 30 of them, and they have an hour to get to know this guy. So they each get only a couple minutes, and then there's always the person who, every single person who has the one-on-one time, they show up and they're like, "Hey, can I steal him for a second?"
My running joke on this has been, so once upon a time, I did submit an audition tape for The Bachelor, to go on The Bachelorette. And if I went on the show, I would not be someone trying to actually compete for the girl. I would be over there intentionally drumming up, not gossip about the girl or girl, but drumming up like conflict around the house. I'd be like, guys, you can't leave the thermostat 68. Come on. Or I'd be like, guys, like you have to label your food in the fridge. Like it's just
Oh, I'd for sure be
Or
annoying
Sean
in
gets
the
drunk
house.
and jumps in the pool.
Yeah.
There's always that guy.
I just this whole we were joking last week, but like Alex and I would just be running around the house, not even talking to the Bachelor at once. Just we'd be checking the house for asbestos, making sure everyone's safe. That's our
Gotta get
whole
rid of the popcorn
Bathroom
ceilings.
is
The
safe.
Bachelor mansion burned down in the wildfires, so who
So,
knows where they're going to
yeah.
be? They might be in a Best Western.
They might be in the Buzzer
at this
basement.
point- At this point, they're going to be at the Radisson downtown, off 35. All right, next one, Jason.
Oh, Victoria P., a nurse from Louisiana.
And Victoria P is the most likely to be the first to say, with tears in eyes, by the way, "I'm like really falling for Peter, and it's scary how much I feel for him already." And there's gonna be the violin music playing in the
Nice.
background. And it's gonna be really cringy. I'm using cringy again because it's gonna be really cringy.
So word of the day.
And then he's gonna send her home
Really?
immediately.
So
Because
okay,
he's gonna be
I've
afraid.
got to know what makes you say that.
I mean, it's always the ones who are immediately like, "I don't know, I just like am really falling for you." That he's like, "Oh man,
It's like, yeah.
oh
But
man."
I know you're not saying that about her because her name's Victoria, or are you?
No.
Does she have a
Or
secret?
is
What
this
are,
like
what are you
self-prophecy?
saying?
I'm wondering what makes you say that about Victoria P. I think you're just jealous that she has the name Victoria. Like
yeah,
you,
I know.
and
I
now
wish
you're-
that I had the name Victoria.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm confused now.
Don't think too hard about it. All right, number 5 here. Just a couple more. We have Tammy L, 24-year-old house flipper from Syracuse, also wrestled for her high school boys team, which was interesting.
She'll go far.
Honestly,
Yeah,
the
I'm
boys
into that.
probably really like that. And what do we have for Victoria?
She is most likely to beat up another contestant.
No doubt.
Body slam another contestant.
She puts them in a half Nelson. Fireman's carries them.
But she doesn't look
Give
like
me
a
a
wrestler.
rose.
Like she doesn't look huge.
Oh
I
no,
mean,
she
I
looks
guess
scrappy to me. Oh no, she's got
Really?
it. Oh
You
yeah,
think-
Really?
You can see
Yeah.
you can see her in her face. Like Tammy just wants to throw down.
the fact that she didn't care enough to like de-wrinkle her dress tells me that she will throw down anywhere.
Oh,
Does not
Tammy
matter.
don't give an F.
No, she does not
She's
care.
over. She's gonna fireman's carry Pete to the windmill and just throw him down.
Ooh.
I'm
Windmill
voting for
reference.
Tammy. Is this a voting show? Do you get to vote?
We're going to make predictions.
No.
Sure.
Wait, sorry.
Pete votes.
I just
Oh,
need to see
okay.
if they
Well,
know
Pete,
the windmill
go for Tammy
reference.
L.
There's no way they know the windmill.
Do y'all want to know the windmill reference?
I would love to know. The
Okay.
Peter reference.
Peter's basically.
I would love to.
Peter's basically a stallion made of Gatorade and had sex 4 times in a windmill
Oh,
with Hannah Brown.
Hannah Brown was the contestant last season. I almost said last semester. God.
Still in that college mindset.
Last season. And they were intimate in a windmill 4 different times in
Knocking
a span
boots.
of maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, which tells me like someone's not doing something right. But the point is,
He was.
I don't know.
why did they have to try 3 more times then?
Oh, he guy's got like a lithium battery if he's recharging that fast. I'm just saying it's not. It doesn't add up. It doesn't.
It's just not realistic.
It's
So,
not.
so is she on the show or no?
So this is the big conspiracy, and we talked about this
Ooh,
last week on the
yeah.
podcast. So Hannah Brown has been cited on the show, but keep in mind, Hannah Brown just won the Mirror Ball in Dancing with the Stars,
Okay.
and so The Bachelor is filmed between September and November, which was when Dancing with the Stars was going on. And when Hannah Brown was asked about it, she said, do the math in terms of whether or not she was actually going to be on the show.
That was a very realistic.
She does show up in the promo. And my bold prediction here is that she is actually going to swoop in at the very end of the season and make a bid for Peter's heart.
You think?
I think she's going to, and I think it's going to be like all these contestants are going to get real upset.
Oh, they're going to be.
really?
They're
Yeah.
going to be.
Because
pissed.
people just come in out of
it
nowhere.
happens.
Here's
on the show
the
all the
thing.
time.
Here's the thing. Hannah Brown was like a great bachelorette. She was beautiful. She was funny.
everything.
And she ended up with no one because
Why?
she chose the worst guy she could have possibly chosen and ended up breaking up with him because she found out that he had a boyfriend a girlfriend, going into the show. So
There was a lot. Last year was full of a lot.
it was full of drama, backstabbing,
This show
betrayal.
would be full of drama.
more so than your unironic questioning of it. Like it really was like over the top.
It was pretty
It
crazy.
would be a very interesting season if you let the fans vote who gets the rose. And
That's happened before.
that's what I
Well,
wanna
that's
do.
kind of happened before. There was a time for the Bachelorette. This is actually kind of messed up.
That's called arranged marriage.
There were
called matchmaking.
two. There were two bachelorettes, and after the first night, all the men voted which one they wanted. So then one girl just went home.
Wow.
Can you imagine? I don't have.
You're off
See,
the
I
island.
can't be a bachelorette because it would hurt. Everything would hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I
hope they
could
get
totally
free
be the
counseling
Bachelor.
for at least
I would
6
have
months
no
after the
problem
show.
being the Bachelor. I think I would have a blast. I think I would really feel remorseful at the end when I actually have to like break a few hearts.
I think I should be the next Bachelor.
Well,
and then at
you're-
the end of it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm married, like really, really happily
And that's the
married.
end of this
so
show.
It's like how did that get past the producers? Like they were
like I have a
Beth
kid.
shows up
I'm
out of
almost
nowhere.
40.
Turns out
will.
the producer for The Bachelor is whoever approved the Walmart sweater and just letting anything fly under the radar.
Your dates can
Dang
be
it,
like
Edward.
babysitting your kids. The
Exactly.
dates.
Yeah.
Can I steal him for a second? And they're like talking to Jude. And so in any event, the last one, there's like one altruistic character in this mix. I mean, they might all be altruistic, but I like this last one.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to read this real quick. So Maddie P, 23-year-old foster parent recruiter with a heart of gold.
Wow.
And she is from Alabama. And so that's why she is most likely to remind Peter of his ex. Because Alabama Hannah.
You know, she's
Alabama
gonna be the
Hannah.
good, like she's gonna be the good-hearted person that probably
yeah.
doesn't make it in the end because she doesn't have the edge.
Yeah, and she
but
doesn't want to play the game.
She doesn't want to play the game, but she's
Yeah.
probably gonna actually be there for the right reasons.
She'll probably be the next Bachelor.
She might be the next Bachelorette. You have a good track
Ooh,
record
you
without
think?
with Alabama's. So
I don't know.
Oh, what happened
I
in
don't
the
know.
last one?
Hannah, she won Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, that was
But
her.
she's also single. So like it didn't really work out for her. The Bachelorette didn't work out for
Alabama.
her.
Oh, and
She had 30 men going after her heart and she's still single because she chose the wrong one.
It happens.
That's what
happens.
happens when you date a guy 5 times and he asks you to marry her.
That's what happens when you date 30 guys at once, allegedly.
Yeah.
So
success rate
basically,
is very
everyone
low.
over 25 on Tinder.
Yeah, it's
Swipe
kind of-
right.
No comment.
Swipe right on The Bachelor and the buzzer. So there you have it. Well, what do you guys think? We got a lot of women vying for the heart of Pilot Pete. Go ahead and let us know and call in at any point. And the call-in number is Jim's cell phone, which is I'm just kidding.